The list is long of platforms. In fact, the entire mind share of the US, well, these platforms are owned and operated by Beijing, algorithmically tuned to topple our societies. So the sooner we begin to realize that what is causing impressions of division is the ownership of American media, then the American private penal system, American ratings businesses that rate advertisers, the value of advertising, all of these are now owned and operated by Comcast Ventures. It is owned and operated by Chinese communist operatives. Thank you for listening. That bitch, Gloria Allred, and her stupid daughter, Lisa Bloom, and Tom Girardi, who accused me of rape that I didn't commit, and the evidence is overwhelming. The woman who apparently I raped has also recanted. Yet Tom Girardi was able to plow along and continue his mayhem on my life and the lives of thousands of others, ripping off insurance companies, extorting companies, whatever the fuck he was doing. He was doing it to me. And so this is my story. 2 weeks before this moment, I had set off the house alarm when my car was stolen. This is how the police reacted. They burst into my home illegally entered my home and grabbed me. I tried to resist. I did, because I was terrified. But they took me in.
What? His car was stolen.
This is the face of the street vagrant that attempted to break into my home. He's currently living behind the gas station, but the police refuse to have him arrested.
It was a joke. They come here all the time. They literally on their fucking speakers go, "Hey, Alki." Like, and then all of a sudden they're gonna arrest him. Like, how is he gonna take that serious? Like, it didn't make sense to him. He wasn't resisting arrest.
Okay. Well, so you know.
It is said that the Lost Hills police often pay vagrants to break into homes. That's exactly what happened to me the following week. This guy broke into my home at 2 a.m. The alarm system triggered and he escaped. But this was no coincidence.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get him.
Yeah, you can come over and get him in a little bit. We're
Yeah.
gonna go bug him, get him fingerprinted, and then they'll release him. Okay?
Yeah, why are they taking so long to...
And this is all over a parking violation that the judge deemed I was correct and that the arrest was wrongful. Wrongful fucking arrest. Fuck you, Sergeant Bed, and the whole lost fucking police.
Yeah, my name is Tom Girardi, and I have single-handedly fucked the California legislature. I have corrupted every single motherfucker you can imagine. The man does not lie. He does not lie. I was at school in Loyola Law School some 60 years ago.
God damn it, Mother, you're such a douche.
Look at Jane.
That's right.
Right.
Well, I mean, indirect ties, political ties.
Right.
Because her husband's one of the major donors in California politics.
Wow, and does he give to you?
He has been extraordinarily generous.
Nice.
So she is my favorite Real
Very
Housewife.
nice.
Founder of Film on Networks. His company's been streaming live television since 2008. He's also launching a service very similar to Ario called Ario Killer. He joins us right now from London. We've been talking about, you know, who can actually really disrupt this market? Who can be the new Steve Jobs within the television market? Is that what you're aiming to do?
See, my companies at FOTV were causing so much disruption with streaming and interactive television that they wanted me dead. My name is Alki David. You're about to watch a video of me being interviewed by the FBI right here. I've been trying to talk to these douchebags for literally years, trying to get them engaged in the criminality that's going on in this beautiful state of California. Well, it took one, rage email that I sent to this douchebag bank that is owned by the Chinese Communist Party, Preferred Bank. It took them literally 2 minutes to get the FBI onto my ass. Check this out. I had been discussing my issues with the very head of the FBI in Los Angeles, a man called Brian Gilhooly, and a lady called Shannon Bienick, who is the head of CID, which is the International Fraud Department of the FBI. So I'm just minding my own business, enjoying the sun, and I get a phone call from the Federal Bureau of Investigations. It pops up because I have been trying for a long time to get the FBI to take action on my very egregious issues. I mean, I've been trying so fucking hard to report these criminal douchebags to the FBI, and all they seem to want to do is pander to, I don't know. Have some fucking...
Like I said, he doesn't lie. He doesn't lie.
You want my phone? You motherfucker. With a fake Here. Before you watch this next clip, please understand that I've spent more than 10 years, fighting these criminal douchebags in the state of California. And I say criminal because these people are prepared to falsify witness lists, put pressure on witnesses, actually make threats, all kinds of threats, from corporate defamation right through to personal defamation. These people are out of control. The very head of the judiciary here in California, the Supreme Court Justice, Tanny, said this. She said that the state of California needs reform from beginning to end. Well, she should know because she took more money than anybody else from Tom Girardi. Would you happen to know that, huh? Fucking douchebag. You want me to pee on you?
Yeah, but you know, right? I'm not Mr. Big, right? I'm not Mr. Big, right? You know that. I'm just a little person in the whole...
You want me to get up? You want me to get up and piss on you? You want me to get up and piss on you? In the last 10 years of litigation against the major networks, Gloria Allred, Lisa Bloom, and all those other douchebag TV lawyers, 3 of my lawyers have been killed or mysteriously died. Rebecca Rini, for one, who filed all of my documentation at the FCC. And then, of course, there is Barry Rothman, who was fighting my sexual harassment defamation cases here in Los Angeles. He mysteriously died. And finally, John Quirk, an undercover former CIA operative who was working with me, and he mysteriously died whilst investigating Gloria Allred. Dick!
Okay.
Get the fuck out before I fucking jump on your fucking testicles, you asshole!
Get down now.
You're disgusting.
Okay.
Did you know that Gloria Allred was the lawyer who was responsible for having criminally set up the whole Jane Roe case? Do you remember that Jane Roe that created all the hoopla? Why do you think the Supreme Court recently reversed a 30-year-old court case that deemed to be criminal?
Well, I think it was a mutual thing. You know, I took their money and they put me out in front of the cameras and told me what to say, and that's what I'd say.
Wow.
To defame me in whatever way.
All I'm concerned about is any allegations or threats made to the bank in which, they now feel a little bit intimidated by some of the
May I know? Okay. So I would suggest, and I've emailed them, that they stop this woke bullshit, because that is what that is. And there were no threats made to anybody, just because listen. No.
I'll quote it. It says, "I'm going to fuck you bad so hard."
Yes.
Watch.
That's exactly right. I'm going to sue them. I'm going to sue them. I'm going to expose them. I'm going to.
You absolutely can.
Yeah, and do all that, and that is called fucking. And if I remember, we still live in America, sir, which allows me the ability to say, I'm going to fuck them, and I'm going to fuck you if you try and criminalize this process, which is what you people do. Okay? I'm very angry. You've got to understand. Sir, you're calling a very angry person who does an extremely good job of managing this anger and channeling it in a lawful and orderly way. I am filing, please understand, I'm filing...
I know you said that even against my wishes to record this conversation.
But I told you. Look up Film On versus Double Verify. It's case law. Supreme Court of California. My tiny little company schooled Double Verify when they destroyed $30,000 a day worth of business for me. Right? My itty bitty little company was destroyed by a company owned by guess who? That's right. Comcast Ventures owns Double Verify. Let me give you a little backstory. My companies, Film On and Cinema Now, were the only independent companies amongst all of the majors to be cited by Chairman Wheeler to be the new revolutionary platforms for streaming television. France. These international lawsuits are coming. As you know, justice is slow. But Preferred Bank who are very, very familiar with all of this really, really pissed me off. So I recorded this as evidence to show you the harassment that I have experienced with the Sheriff's Department. And please note that Sergeant Vetter, who set that all up from Lost Hills Police Station, is now no more. He was kicked out of the force the very next day. Surprise, fucking surprise. And now with the FBI that are completely under control by the Chinese Communist Party. So Chris Ray, if you're watching this, you're a fucking moron.